Well, it's Sunday evening, the 29th of October, 2023, 5 o'clock. Take you on a little walk here. It's really nice out. And I'll show you a little activity that's going on up here. Bouncing a little bit. Paul's been burning down the palms. I'm not quite sure if there's a logic behind it. Maybe to keep the snakes away. Don't know. Rich has still got all his piled out here. Ice cream's going. Dog across the street, you hear barking. This is the new power meter we had put in for the farm. They tapped it in. They gave us one of those new digital meters. We had new lines run all the way down. You can't really see it from here. So we got all the farm stuff running on that. Well, a lot of the pumps and a couple of the barns. 1, 2, 3, 4 barns, old house. And I think there's 3 well pumps. A couple of other big water pumps. They're up near the diesels. And they're all running on that. The house is on its own meter now. Here's the durian. So we had the durian mowed. Guy comes out here with a weed whacker about 6 weeks ago, maybe 7. And they had a herbicide sprayed, which is supposed to kill. I don't know, to me it more like a weed vitamins. There's so many damn weeds here that are growing. It's almost impossible to stay on top of. You can see the flowers that Moy's got growing in the middle here. These flowers, these aren't quite ready yet, but the little ones that they use in ceremonies, I guess, at the temples on monk days, and they sell them by the kilogram. So you come out here and you pick them, and they sell them. I don't know, I don't do anything with them, but these are the durians, bananas. Oh, I see Dr. Siri tending to the farm. She's been out here mowing. Every morning, she comes out for about an hour to mow a row. And she's mowing underneath the trees. Right? And she mows underneath the trees. And she does a row at a time. And I think the way that this is going, she's going to finish this and start all over again. Hello! So she's got herself. You wanna talk with Ed? She's been battling ants. The other day she came home covered in ant bites. She's mowing underneath the trees. Like she started on this side of the farm by the house and is working her way over. And I guess she did this tonight. She's got 2 batteries. She just uses them until the batteries are dead. This is what it looks like before she mows. This is yet to be mowed. So she's mowing around the base of the trees. I guess for fertilizing, for sprinklers, for I don't know what. This doesn't have anything planted between them. We could have it mowed with a tractor. I've been looking for something like a Gravely or, one of those step deck type mowers here. You see them, but they're really, really expensive to the point where it's just as cheap to get a tractor. And then when you look at the cost of a tractor, it's like you can pay somebody to mow, 4 or 5 times a year for 10 years before you even come close to the price of the purchase, much less maintenance and everything else. So here, we'll go up to the end, take on a little walk. So the palms that you see here are the neighbors, right? But the last tree in the distance, that one's ours. There's a palm field, if you will, behind this durian field. It goes all the way back. That's ours. She's got some nut trees here. She put these nut trees in along the border. I think there was some encroachment going on, so she put these in. This is the border. Actually, you can see the marker. All right, so that's the marker. This is the stone was here. I have no idea how old that is. That might be 50 years old or more. I don't know how long they've had this property. And there's another one over here somewhere across the street for the property. But it's really a pleasant evening out. There's no bugs. You hear the crickets. Came out for a little stroll. Take you guys with me. They mowed over here recently, across the street on this property. They've been collecting the palm oil here, and I think they mow occasionally. I'm not sure who does the mowing. They may own their own tractor. This piece of property is pretty large here. When you look at it on a map, it goes way back. I don't know how size it is. So this is the durian. These should give fruit, I think, in, what did we say, a couple years? There's different sizes of them. I'm not sure why they're growing at different rates. I don't know if there's different varieties or what. I mean, these look pretty healthy here, right? You look in the distance. Those are not so large. These here, right? In comparison, not so much. Don't know why there's so much sizing different. Is it water? Don't know. Her father planted these. I don't know. This was all palm oil, and he took down active palm oil to put these in. I don't know if I would have done the same thing or not, but he took down active middle of the cycle palm oil because he wanted to play with something else. So it is what it is. A little bit of a walk. That's it. This will take a little while to push up to YouTube, so when you finally see it, it's gone through a lot. This is a new pipe going up here. Wonder what's going on here. Is that water going up the tree? What did he do here? I don't know. He's always playing with the sprinklers here somehow. I do know that they've tapped off to drive these flowers. There's water for all these flowers at the base of the flowers. I think one of the electric pumps is driving that. And it's a pretty good size pump. It's 200, power here is 220 volts, I think, AC. That particular pump draws on the label 13 amps. So that's a pretty good draw on the electric, which is one reason why we put this in, because we're having voltage problems here. When you're living in rural Thailand, your power is, when you get outside the city areas, is, I don't know, iffy. I've seen voltage in the house as low as like 130, 140. I mean, if you think of a 10% deviation as being, the maximum, 220, so 200 would be at the lower end. And we're routinely not at 220. We're routinely at like 200, 180. And then you start putting heavy draws on. Oh, here's Popeye. You start putting heavy draws on. And it gets interesting. The house power has gotten much better now that we've moved the pumps and things off. And some other connections have been corrected. And there's still some more I want to do in there, but I drip things a little bit on the electricians when I think they come around. It's a homegrown people who seem to do these things here. It's no big companies or anything like that. Here's Olive. And I'm not going to be the one to let her out. So we'll see what happens there. So anyway, just a little quick walk. Show you. And we're coming up 12 minutes. Nice evening. Oh, and we have a new dog that's come by. We don't have a name for it. I've only seen it a couple of days now. Not sure where it came from. Siri says it's a boy dog. It looks puppyish. It's hanging out with this one. Still want to get this one to the doctor. Is that a boy dog? I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I hope we don't get any more puppies. Tomorrow, the 4 puppies are going to the vet, supposedly for their big day. So we'll let you know how that happens after that's done and takes them off the danger list. And no, I'm not going to be the one to let you out. So you're going to have to hang loose, because I don't want Mom mad at you or me, especially me. Okay? All right, everybody. Bye-bye.